All right. With that down, what's next?
Trailer came out this weekend, and my response to it was very strong. I think this movie appears to be very good, and I'm anxious to see it as soon as possible. What do you think of the trailer, and how good do you think the movie will be now that you've seen it? Thank you very much.
Yeah, the trailer dropped. I've been very excited to see this trailer because even though he gets a bad rap, I think Zac Efron is a very talented actor who is not always in the best movies per se. Not always in the best movies, but a really gifted, very good actor, and I love watching him. So, but again, if you haven't seen Me and Orson Welles, watch Me and Orson Welles.
Yeah.
He's wonderful in that. And so I've been very curious to see that. So it not only did the trailer drop, it played for its first screenings at Sundance.
Yeah.
And getting some really good reactions. Like last I checked, it had like a 68% or whatever. But even the critics who don't like the film are raving about Zac Efron as Ted Bundy. And you know what's funny? Before I had a chance to click on the video and watch the trailer, I saw a few people online complaining that the trailer romanticized Ted Bundy and like glorified serial killers. And I'm like, well, wait 1 second here. The name of the movie is Extremely Wicked, and I always get the botch it up, but Incredibly Wicked and Vile. But part of what made Ted Bundy, and to me this is the most horrifying and chilling thing, the thing that made him able to get away with murdering 35 people, and the thing that made him able to get by so much and win people over, was he had this incredible dynamic charm about him. And it's that juxtaposed against the reality of what he was that makes it even more terrifying to me. So when I watched this trailer, does the trailer highlight the charm of Ted Bundy? Absolutely it did. Because that's a vital thing to understand.
Yeah.
If you're going to get the title Extremely Wicked, Extremely Evil, Incredibly Wicked and Vile, you have to juxtapose that. So I simply don't know how anybody watched that and felt like this is making him seem like a hero. The name of the movie is Extremely Wicked, Incredibly Evil and Vile. There is nobody trying to convince you he was a hero. And it was that charm. You just don't get the story of Ted Bundy if you don't understand that charm aspect of him and how he charmed everyone's socks off. He had a wife and a kid and everybody just eating out of his hand. And if you don't communicate that in a trailer, you're not getting the picture of what this was.
Right.
So I look, for me, that left me shaken, the trailer. I was shaken by it, and that's exactly what I wanted to get out of the trailer. So I don't know if the movie itself is fabulous or not. I was not at Sundance. I didn't go down to watch it, so I don't know. But I do know I love the trailer, and it's made me even more excited.
Well, what's interesting, too, is the 4-part documentary, the Ted Bundy tapes dropped on Netflix last week, and you listen to that, and it's just chilling. I mean, you hear him. The series Mindhunter that David Fincher produced, which was about the beginning of FBI profiling, which really started in the late 70s. And Ted Bundy was one of the people that was primarily involved. And he's interviewed on those tapes. And, you know, serial predators, they've always fascinated me. I can't get enough of books about serial killers. And why does America in particular, why do we have a preponderance of them compared to the rest of the world? And it fascinates me. And the Ted Bundy stories, it's insane. I mean, what he did to women and how he was able to get away with it.
He was a monster.
He was a monster, and nobody could believe that he existed. Like, nobody would look at Ted Bundy and go, "Well, that's the guy." You know, he was. I mean, incredible story. So, and I don't think it's going to glorify him.
No, I don't think that's. I don't think that's in the cards at all. I don't think that's in the cards at all. And if it is, you'll hear me bitch and moan and complain about it. But I didn't get that from the trailer. But
no, I didn't either.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.